I've often said that that picture there, it's the most beautiful smile I've ever seen on a human face. Well, there's some other thoughts I've had about that picture, okay? I gotta say that as well as that being a beautiful smile, as well as that being a beautiful smile, okay, as well as that being a smile, here's what struck me when I first saw that picture. The first thought to come into my mind was that was the face of someone who had seen someone like her parents. Me and my wife had just been to Japan. We stayed in a hotel. I think this was our last visit there, a $35 a night hotel. And as on my other trip, I went to Japan 3 times in search of this person I'm calling Bishuasi, and I never made any attempt to look for that person in that country. Zero. Okay, what I did was I made videos saying I am here at this hotel at this time. Here's my picture. Here's a picture of the hotel. Let's meet. And I made no attempt to look for this person, nor did I mention the person's name at all. I never looked the person up on my phone or did anything of the kind. Okay, so it turns out that when we get back a day or two later, well, actually, we came back on the 16th. I just remembered because I chose that day to come back, March 16th. I guess that must have been, let me try to think, what year would that have been? It wasn't 2025. It must have been 2024. I'm very hazy and stuff like this. Now, if I felt safer, and I don't feel very safe right now, I'd remember these things. But when I don't feel safe, my memory, I don't remember things. And I'm like that. So, anyway, the first thing I noticed about that picture was it seems like that's the smile of someone who just seen her parents. Now, that is not the smile of someone who's seeing their lover or her lover. It's someone saying, hey, these are just like my parents. So, in keeping with that interpretation and all the time that's going by, I'm not meeting this person, and I can't supply a reason. Here's the ugly interpretation that goes along with, oh, my parents were just here, okay? Here's the ugly interpretation with that. This person is from Argentina, okay? Which is where the Pope was from, who has passed away. What was his name? Francisco something. Franciscus something. Francisco, was that his name? Pope Francis. Pope Francis. He's from Argentina. She's from Argentina. So they're South American countries. They're almost all Catholic. Okay? So her family's down in Argentina. Let's say she's a very religious Catholic and she's been asked by Vatican secret police or American secret police connected up with the Vatican and the intelligence community. They've asked her as a Catholic to help them with this wayward disconnect from the Catholic Church. This is the Catholic Church going after that 1 in 99 sheep that gets lost, right? Isn't there a story in the scriptures that says, who among you wouldn't go out just do about anything to get that one sheep that gets lost among the 99? You got 99 sheep, and one gets lost. You turn the world upside down to get that one. So the Catholic Church is saying, we got this knight of Columbus, and he's gone away from the church. We want to bring him back. Okay, it seems like he's being influenced by evil in the world, and we're gonna bring him back however we can. So, what we want you to do is to tell him you love him and so on. We want you to kind of lure him back to the church this way. Okay, And what we're going to do is whatever they were going to do. So what I'm saying is she never had any real feelings for me at all. She's been trying to bring me back to Jesus, so to speak. So that picture there where she sees her parents, what she sees is, oh, I'm glad he didn't try to contact me because he would have been breaking the laws of my country to be in a relationship with me. She's glad I didn't do that because she's saying, I'm making such an effect on this man. I've got such power over him that he didn't even try to look for me, and he's come to this country 3 times. I'm fully aware of it. And look what he's doing. This is like my parents. They love me that much. It's not like this is my lover. This is Romeo, and I'm Juliet. These are my parents. Why? Because she's not in love with me at all. She never has been. This is the ugly interpretation which is coming throughout time. Time is now acquainting me with this interpretation, which may be the real interpretation because of the time involved here. To say, that smile has one meaning within a certain time frame, okay? And when the time frame changes, now it's going to have another meaning, just like a person, right? A person's a little infant. The person has a meaning as an infant. The person's a 20-year-old. There's the meaning for the 20-year-old. The person is 90 years old. Now we have another meaning there. Three different people completely changed in our way of looking at them through the time. And so I'm saying this fancied relationship where she makes a sign like this, she's falling in love. The original time of love relationships, and all I know about them from studying these as a literary scholar, reading lots of love stories. In world literature, story after story after story, okay? And I gotta say that my knowledge of these love stories and the time frames they occur in is telling me that this latest interpretation that my mind is turning to may be the right one. Time is telling me that it may be. The time part of this, because you see, as I've said many times, we exist in time and space, not just in space. So you see a person, they look a certain way, and you say, hey, there's that person. When? At what moment? What age are they? And so what year is it? What time is it? You know? You see a picture of me when I'm 14 years old, that's me then, but it's not me now. I'm now in my 70s. That 14-year-old and me were very different. So, was or is this true love? After all I've done, I think online I have almost 200 videos online now, and before that, I might have had over 500. So I'm going to be approaching 1,000 videos I've made over 3 years for this person, and she hasn't seen any of them, and she's not looking to reform apparently, maybe, because when I see online it says 0 views. So she's not even looking to see that there are videos being made for her. If she's not looking even, how can she be in love with me? Right there is, common sense. I can say to myself, okay, somebody's in there in my phone messing with me, and my phone has been hijacked, and I'm not seeing how many views there are. Nevertheless, no one has tried to get in touch with me. Meaning her. She's the no one. She has not tried to get in touch with me that I know of. She's tried and failed. I got to say to myself, she lives in a republic. I live in a republic. We're supposed to be free. You mean to tell me someone as powerful as she is in the world, she's at the top of the working world worldwide. She's unable to get in touch with me somehow. Well, I gotta say, it's possible, but what possibility? Like less than 1%. 99% of the explanation is, I don't see it. Nor would most people around the world, they say. She's a TV personality who's working for one of the most respected TV stations in the world. She's one of the top TV presenters. And she's unable to get to me, whereas we see online that a famous tennis star in our country is interested in another weather presenter like her. They get together. Apparently, there might be dating laws preventing this and so on, and yet they get together. The tennis star is powerful enough, or the woman presenter is powerful enough that they get together. So the weather lady is even gone from her position. People, where's she gone? And they say, we found her. She's over in England watching this tennis star play. And she's supposed to be back in her country, and there are dating laws preventing this kind of thing, and God knows what, but there she is anyway. And as far as I know, she didn't lose her job, and she's still presenting over there in that country. So the possibility that this person here who lives in a republic, and I live in a republic, she cannot get in touch with me. When this smile looks like a response to her knowing about me somehow. That's what it looks like. The timing, all the symbolism, everything about that tells me that smile was for me, but it's not a true love smile. It looks like. It's just a smile like I'm saying. She's a Catholic. She's helping to bring me back to the church, which she's not doing. And if that's what she's trying to do, that's not going to happen. Because I don't need to say why, okay? You're going to ask every Jew and every person who's not of your religion why you're not back with them if you were never there at all? Or you're going to suddenly have a conversion experience? No. Worldwide, you don't have to justify yourself this way, and I'm not going to even try to do it. But I gotta say, if that's what she's trying to do, that's what that smile is about. That's why she's saying, my parents, it's like my parents. My parents came. Not my lover was here. Okay, here's my quick and easy footnote on the meaning of that video I just made where I'm saying there exists in space and time. Okay, there's a story by the Russian writer Chekhov, I believe it was, and the story was called The Interlopers. And so here's how the meaning of a picture changes in time, all right? This guy's got a broken leg or something, he's caught in the snow, he's trapped, he can't move, and he needs help, but he's in the wilderness somewhere, and he can't get out from where he is. His leg is caught somehow, and he's trapped, okay? He needs help, and so he sees some figures coming toward him. Here's the picture of, let's say, the smile I was talking about. At that moment, there's that smile at that moment, what it looks like. He's, here comes some folks to help me. I'm saved. Okay, now the picture changes as time ticks on, and those figures he sees coming toward him, he's now seeing in time and space differently as they get closer. And what do those figures turn out to be? They turn out to be wolves. It's a pack of wolves coming toward him. So he sees at first this picture, it's true love. Just by analogy, what I was talking about. And as time goes on here, picture changes and it's not true love at all. That's what I was trying to say there. And here's my quick footnote to help along the meaning I was trying to convey. Okay, today is the 13th of January 2026. Right now it's this time. It's almost 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We just got home from being out, and Sephora went to see the police today to make complaints about the harassment she's been enduring. And when we got back, she just noticed and called my attention to the fact that somebody's loosened up the doorknob on her front door. There it is. This was not like this morning when we left the house. And it didn't loosen up on its own. Okay? So there's the evidence. Here I am. This is me. Okay? Here's my wife. Incredible. Wow, that's definitely been messed with. There's no doubt about it. It was not like this when we left home this morning. There it is. Incredible. My wife goes to make a complaint to the police, and this is what we find when we get home. Did you know that Chaucer, the writer of the Canterbury Tales, he ended those tales with a retraction of the Canterbury Tales, where I guess, from my memory, this is a long time ago, he was saying he was essentially sorry for writing those tales, because some of them were a little ribald and overly expressive in ways that he regretted. There's a retraction to the Canterbury Tales. Now, there's also this book I read, and it's called The Prayer Mat of Flesh. It's an Asian, well, actually Chinese erotic novel. Quite long. I think that thing was at least 600 pages. And, that's all about this guy's sexual adventures. He's a Chinese rich man, and he's going to go out and try to bang as many women as he can. The way Norman Mailer said that his goal in life was not to be a great writer. I mean, I read that he said that what he really wanted to do. I don't have a key to my house, and I'm going outside. I got a deaf wife. It's cold, and I don't have a coat on. I'm not going to close the door completely, but anyway, Norman Mailer, what did he say about what he wanted to do in life? He said he wanted to bang chicksaws. Well, anyway, this is a Chinese man way back in Chinese history, maybe around the year 900. And his plan is to go out and do the same kind of thing in China. So his novel is all about his various conquests in graphic detail, the sexual adventures he has. And at the end of that, he has a retraction. He said, I'm sorry I wrote this book. He said he was a married man. He went off like this. He said when he got back, he said his wife killed herself. She was so upset at what he had done. He said he's very sorry he wrote that novel. He did what he did. It's a retraction to his adventures. Now, I'm out here in the cold. I don't have a coat on. And I'm also going to make a kind of retraction here to the video that I just made, as well as the afterward. I'm saying that in spite of all of what I'm seeing, I want to believe that this person I'm calling Bashuasi is in love with me the way she says. And in support of that, I got to say, why have I suffered the way I've suffered in this life? I've suffered this way because people have not wanted to believe the truth about me, which is so fantastic. It's not believable. So I'm going to make that mistake on her when she could be just like me, which is why she's in love with me. She's in love with me because she's just like me. She's that much of an outlier herself. Yeah, and no one could believe the truth about her. So I'm going to make that mistake? No, I'm not. I'm going to say that in spite of all, I believe she's been telling me the truth when she said she loved me, and just, I believe she's been trying to get to me as hard as I've been trying to get to her. In spite of anything I'm seeing to the contrary, this is my retraction to everything I might have said or suggested in the foregoing video material. Okay? I'm saying that in spite of all, I do believe in her love, my love, and that we will be successful in getting together, in spite of all.